Hi everyone. This is Donna McDonald, and I am a National Executive Director, and I am one of the four of us, your executive team, that are so excited, first of all, to congratulate you. You guys did some great work. You promoted to director some of you just promoted last month, and some of you have promoted, in the previous few months. So we want to start off by saying congratulations. We're really excited that you're here with us. And I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of what you can expect. So some of you may be in RISE right now, which is our home office program, and you're getting lots of information from that. But one of the things that with RISE is the kind of difficult part about it is it's hard to interact. So we wanted to give you the forum and the next month to really kind of hammer out what may be some of the challenges that you're experiencing, or as well as celebrating, okay? So these will be 30-minute calls. 20 minutes of the call will be training, and then 10 minutes, we'll always give you that opportunity to interact. So today we're going to talk about maximizing the current promotions. We're going to talk about your personal business being key to turning that 5K team into a 10K team, because we want you to re-promote yourself right away. We don't ever want you to worry about those numbers, lingering over your head. So we're going to talk about resetting our goals as well as the RSVP slide. Okay. So the call tonight will be myself and National Executive Director Becky Ishii, and she'll be joining us in just a few minutes. I know that she was on a downline visit, so she's kind of juggling a few things right now. So I want to start out by talking to you first a little bit about this exciting month. I mean, right? There is so much going on. Everybody raise your hand if your head is spinning. Okay, yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. So we're going to talk about maximizing the promotions, but what I'd love for us to do, because this is kind of your tribe for the next month. You're all in the same place in your business. So you're all experiencing the same excitement, the same, expectations of your team and everything else that you're trying to juggle. So what I would love for you to do is, we're going to go through this quick because we have a lot of people. As I said, we only have 30 minutes. I want you to introduce yourself and just tell us if you are a virtual or an in-home consultant or a combination of both. Okay, so I'll go ahead and call on you based on the screen. So Linda, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and start. So your name, in-home, virtual, or a combination of both?
Okay, my name is Linda Charaboga, and I'm a combination of both.
Okay, great. Thanks, Linda. Lori Morgan.
Hi, my name is Lori Morgan, and I am just virtual only.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for joining us. Heather?
My name is Heather Peening, and I'm currently more virtual, but I like to be a combination.
Okay.
If I can get some people in this area.
Okay, wonderful. Tabitha?
Hi, I'm Tabitha Kelly. I am right now 100% virtual, but I would like to be combination also.
Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you. Jennifer?
Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Dunn. I am a combination of both.
Okay, thank you. Lisa? Lisa Pohl. I think she may be.
Okay. I've done in 4 years live shows, but I've recently am also doing virtual now.
Okay, great, wonderful. Okay, Angela?
I'm Angela Dawkins, and I am combination, but mostly virtual at the moment.
Okay, great. Teresa?
I'm Teresa Gardner, and I'm virtual only.
Okay. Courtney?
I'm Courtney Brundage, and I'm a combination.
Okay. Kelly Smith?
Hi, I'm just doing virtual shows right now.
Okay, thank you. Ramona.
Hi, this is Ramona Porter, and I do virtual now, but I do have some cooking shows for this summer.
Okay, great. Amanda. We can't see you, Amanda. Whenever possible, if you guys could come on camera, it's always great because we love to see your smiling faces.
Hey, I'm Amanda Watson. I'm sorry, I'm driving right now.
That's okay.
From a meeting, but I'm mostly virtual. I do an occasional cooking show.
Okay, great. And Tabitha.
Me again, or is there a different tab?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
I switched my screen and now I'm totally messed up. Okay, Sandra, I don't believe you've talked. Oh, now they're switching again. Huh. Oh, Sandra, hold on, Sandra, you're muted.
Oh, I got it. Okay. I couldn't get to unmute. I'm Sandra, and I am mostly virtual.
Okay. All right, so since we've switched the screen, who has not responded?
I haven't.
Okay, thanks, Laura.
I think someone else said something too.
Okay, well, you start, Laura.
Okay. Well, I'm Laura Mathis, and I've only done virtual, but I'll do in-home if I need to. Okay. I'll do what I need to do.
We like to hear that. That's the right attitude, Laura. All right, Gina.
I'm Gina Waltz. I'm mostly virtual, but I have done one home cooking show and I love it, so I'm trying to book more.
Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. All right. All right, anyone else not respond before we move on?
Me, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Hey, I'm Karen Swan, and I am mostly virtual, but I did 2 cooking shows last week, and I have another one at the end of the month.
Okay, great. All right, awesome. Okay, so you kind of hear that we have, you know, a combination of both virtual as well as in-home, but virtual is kind of, you know, the teeter-totter is definitely going, you know, a little bit lower with the virtual. So, so if you have not jumped into the virtual world, this is the perfect group for you to get into and finding out what the success strategies are with it. So, all right, so I'm going to start. I noticed that Becky joined us, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and talk about maximizing the promotions that the home office, the wonderful gifts that they have given us this month. So it is really important as a new leader within the company that you embrace all that the home office gives us. So let's first talk about the special edition launch kits. Okay. Now, when we're talking about this special edition launch kit, you need to have pulled out, go old school, go and pull out your launch list and look at who you're going to invite to take advantage of that special edition launch kit. But not, now you have to remember, now you're thinking like a leader. So you're not only thinking about it for yourself, but you also have to think about it and embracing, you know, getting your team to embrace exactly what's going on. And I'm sure like some of you are saying, well, I'm just trying to get them to answer the phone, or I'm trying to get them to answer my text. We get that, but you know what? That's why we want to focus on that 5K team becoming a 10K team, because then that means that you're going to find those sparklers. You're going to find those people that mirror your attitude. And that's what you want to look for, you know, moving forward. So that special edition launch kit can be for those people right now. Think of all the teachers. Think about the people who need extra money. So, so let's just quickly come up with a list, okay? Who are some people that you think could benefit from the launch kit? And we know we're talking about the quick cooker, the 109.
Anyone that's expressed an interest in getting the quick cooker.
Mm-hmm, exactly, anyone. So if you're having your guests create a wish list, that is the perfect answer. Okay. Anyone else?
College students.
College students, right? Okay. So college students, you know, they're coming home. They're looking for a little summer job. This is a great thing that can carry them from summer, you know, straight through. I don't see her on this show on our call here, but one of our latest promotions is 18, she promoted to director, fast track director, 18 years old, you know, is still in college. Okay, so don't disqualify that we have those people that, you know, 18-year-olds that do have, are old souls, we'll call them, okay? All right, so they're entrepreneurs. Okay, so, so again, we want to think about the new consultants on our team, and we want to encourage them to embrace the quick cooker and getting their guests and their friends excited by offering a quick cooker class, okay? When you offer a service, people come and they get excited and they don't feel like they're being sold to. But all of a sudden they're like, wow, I would love to have that quick cooker in my kitchen, and what a great way to get it is by becoming a consultant this month, okay? So go live on your team page and show, because remember, if you have consultants on your team that don't have the quick cooker, you have to get them to fall in love with the quick cooker to pass on that excitement to their potentials, okay? So how many of you already have, you have the quick cooker, you're in love with it? Raise your hand. Okay, all right, so we have almost everyone, okay? So it's kind of up to us. Now, how many of you have seen the, I'm gonna call it the commercial that Home Office has just put out? Okay, so we got some notes. It's a short commercial, so let me go ahead and show it to you, and we'll get it going. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, so that is the perfect commercial to put out on your, if you have a customer page, if you put it on your Facebook page, so that is a good way, or send it to people that you have or that your consultants have on their potential list. Go ahead and send that video out. Okay, it's easy to send out, and again, Paper Chef's done a great job of marketing, so let's go ahead and use it. All right, so that's next. Kit rebate. Okay, how many of you are putting out engagement posts? Okay, so engagement posts are getting people interested. Linda, share one of the engagement posts that you just recently put out that you had some traction that you can share with the group.
Okay, you're talking about engagement post as far as the quick cooker?
Yes.
Okay, I was actually thinking of something else. Sorry.
That's okay. All right. All right. So, so engagement posts, for you to get your customers interested are a great way, and also engagement posts for your team. Okay, you want to get your team. Where's the commercial? Okay, that commercial was in the Stir. And when you click on the get video, you are not going to see it right away in the marketing. You have to go into the search bar and search launch, and you'll find that video. It's kind of like Where's Waldo, but when you put launch in there, the video will come up. Okay, all right. So opportunity events, another great way to really maximize the promotions that we have. How many of you have an opportunity event this week for your teams? Okay. All right. This week, every week in the month of May, we want to have an opportunity event. And I really encourage you, since you're excited, rather than just doing posts in your opportunity event, go live. Okay. They're going to hear the excitement in your voice when you're going live at an opportunity event. So that's another thing. Okay, next thing that we have is Help With Cancer. Okay, Help With Cancer fundraisers, Help With Cancer products. encourage everyone on your team as well as yourself to hold their own Help with Cancer fundraiser. Okay, because why? We want everyone to be working for the fall free-for-all. Okay, the $1,500 level is the sweet spot for your consultants. That's only a halfway point for each of you, though. Okay, if you want to maximize the business, you want to set a personal goal sales of at least 80% of that $5,000 that you need to do. Okay. So I'm going to say, though, if you really want to make it, 5,000, set 5,000 as a goal. Because then if you're at 4,000, then you've reached that 80%. Okay. So think about this. If you're selling at 5,000 and that customer, your average customer is spending $75, that means in a month you're reaching 67 people. Okay. So 67 people, if you look at a third of that, of those people, a third of them are going to be interested in the business. So that means 22 of those 67 people will be interested in the business and joining your team. They're going to take information, but we got to put that into a third again. A third of them realistically will join. That means you'll add 7 new team members when you set that goal of 5,000 in sales. Okay, so 5,000 personal sales, $75 per person, 67 people, 22 take information, and 7 of them will join your team. Okay, so maximize what we have through the May host special, through the fall sell-a-thon. Encourage your team to be at that sweet spot of 1,500 because 1,500 is the cover product. Okay, think about what the cover products have been in the past. Some pretty exciting products, right? So we want to make sure we encourage everyone to do that. All right, so Becky's going to talk to you for a little bit about resetting our goals.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I'm not on my computer. Yeah, okay, good. So what I want to share with you is what helped me back when I became a director for the first time. I had to have 5 consultants just like you. And the very first thing I knew was that one of my 5 consultants was heading to Jerusalem for a month or 2. So I knew I was down 1. And it forced me right away to look at rebuilding my team. I knew that the 5 that got me there would not be the 5 or more that keep me there. So I really want to encourage you to think about growing your team right away and re-promoting yourself. So for me, after I did the 5 team members and the 5,000, and that's so exciting because you're changing each and every life that joins your team. But my very next goal was to have a team of 10 and have it be 10,000. And that's why we're calling this the Run for 10K. But guess what my goal after that was? 15 people on our team and 15,000 in sales. And what was my next goal after that? Come on, somebody, it's not that late.
20 and 20,000.
Yep, 20 team members and 20,000. So the main thing is don't become content and don't count on those 5, all right? If you re-promote yourself in May, think about that. That's 5 new team members that all have the same opportunity that you have. And those 5 new team members have the opportunity to earn a $2,000 cash bonus along with everything else that our new consultants get to earn. So get excited about that. But it also gives you 30,000 trip points when they qualify. Well, that's more than half of what's needed for the trip, and we're halfway for the trip. So I want you to really think about finding those 5 new team members personally and then getting your team members recruiting at the same time this month so that you are getting either back on track or on track if you're new or ahead of the game for the Disney trip too. As Donna said, 80% of this team sales should be coming from you in the start honestly, I wasn't counting on any from the team, but I knew they were. I was trying to help them get excited about what they had to do and all of that. But I was also trying to do 5,000 myself, but the bare minimum 80% would be that 4,000. Okay. So the way that we want to help you do that, because you might be feeling like, okay, I have so many things to focus on. Where do I put my time and my energy? So there's something called the RSVP model. You've seen it if you've been around Pampered Chef for a while, and if you're new, you haven't. But what it basically is, RSVP, I mean, for people my age, that was a rule. You had to RSVP for things. You had to give your response, s'il vous plaît, if you were coming to an event, right? Well, at Pampered Chef, it stands for different things. It stands for recruiting, sales, very new people, and performers. And it's the 4 areas of a business for a leader. So how do you divide your time amongst those? As a brand new director, everybody on this call should really be spending the majority of their time at the R and the S. You just don't have enough people yet to spend too much time on the very new people or the performers. So what that means, again, is to focus on trying to reach that 4,000 to 5,000 yourself and those 5 new team members. Because here's the thing, when you fill the shows, enough shows to give you that 4,000 to 5,000, you're also filling your recruit leads. Because who's your number 1 recruit lead? Hello, who's your number 1 recruit lead?
Your host.
Your host.
Host, thank you. Oh gosh, okay. So if you're filling your calendar with enough shows, if you're doing virtual 4 to 6 to 10 or whatever every week, and if you're doing cooking parties, then 2 to 4 a week, whatever that is. So if you're doing enough of those, you've already got leads in your hosts. And then by filling those with guests, you're getting more leads. So you can see that booking that personal show schedule is at the foundation of having everything you need for the recruiting part as well, all of the opportunities, okay? All right, so I just want to encourage you to spend about 60 to 80% of your time on your personal sales and personal recruiting. You know what? One other thing, double up whenever you can. If you're having a recruiting conversation, take a screenshot. Send it to your new consultant so they can see what you're saying. Then they can duplicate it with their team members. So it's not costing you any extra time than to snap a screenshot and forward it to them and say, take a look at this. Are you doing this in your parties? Or if you're having a conversation after a cooking party, to take a snapshot of that. So think about doubling up whenever you can. If you have a new consultant that's struggling, let them go to a party with you or put them in one of your virtual parties that was successful if they didn't host themselves. All right, so just try to double up so you can keep your focus on your personal sales and your personal recruiting. And you know what? You're going to be running that 10K. You're going to be on the full marathon before you know it, because you're going to have this team with all these team members that are having fun and being successful, and with all the sales that you need. So that's our message. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and it's not rocket science. It's just a matter of doing enough and more of the same thing with the right focus for now. Don't get caught up in playing office. Now that you're a director, all right, you want to stay focused on what got you there. Okay? So I think we have some questions. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I saw the chat box, Becky. The one question that we have is, so the new consultants, how do they earn how can they get the kit rebate? So they want to qualify with sales of $1,250 in their first 30 days, okay? Additionally, for you to get the 6,000 points for Disney, you want them to qualify in their first 30 days. So it's a benefit for both of you, okay? For the new consultant as well as for the recruiter. And I know that you asked about the video. I'll post the video in the 10K Facebook group so that you'll all have it there and you can get it out there right away, okay?
Right. And I want to add one more piece to the question and response. They get 50% back of what they paid. So if they take the $109 kit and they used kit credit of $50, that means they paid $59, right? So they would get half of the $59 back, or $29.50. So no matter what they pay, if they use kit credit or don't, get the big kit, the special kit, whatever kit, their 50% is 50% of the amount they paid. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that too.
Thanks, Becky, for clarifying that. All right. Other questions? Okay.
Congratulations, by the way. I wasn't on at the beginning, and you probably congratulated everyone.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Yes,
So-
yes. Exactly. And remember, one of the things that I didn't mention is, you know, what Becky was talking about with your personal sales. Remember, you're going to be able, you want to work towards 2 sets of products. So you're going to get, as a new director, as long as you did, I want to make sure that we have this right. So as long as for March through June, as long as you did $1,250 in 3 of those 4 qualifying months, then you're going to earn all of the new products. Or if you did 5,000 cumulative in those qualifying months, then you get the new director package as well as whatever your personal sales level was. So whether you're at the $1,500 or at the $3,000 level. Okay. Right, so that's a double. You gotta love that. All right. All right, so I guess we have an opportunity for a few questions, and maybe we'd love to hear some of the things that you would like us to cover on future calls, because maybe what we think you'd like to know could be different than, you know, the things that really are on your mind. So I'm ready to take some notes if somebody wants to share maybe some of the things that, you know, that you'd like to have us discuss. Don't be shy. Remember, this is your tribe. Come on, Heather, start them off.
Well, I was just going to say that I see your Mickey and Minnie back there, and I can tell that you're ready for Disney.
I am. I am. In fact, we can pull out ears at any time. We have multiple sets of ears, different colors, different, you know, we're ready to roll with this. So, all right.
Not in my office. I did a team visit tonight here in Kansas.
Well,
I have my ears.
Yeah, and Love's got her little chart behind her. Love, you can show them your Mickey chart. There you go. So there's a person that's focused on their goals. Okay. All right. So here's what, if you're kind of shy about, you know, discussing this in the group right away, go ahead and either private message, you know, Love, Becky, myself, or Mary, or just put it in the Facebook group. Because you know what? Sometimes you may solve each other's problems and you'll realize that you really don't need us as much as you think. So, so you can do it. So
there's one more question, Donna, to answer in there. Someone asked, how can you re-encourage people once they've been inactive for a few months? So my first response to that is to revisit their why, find out maybe what it was, their reason to work their Pampered Chef business several months ago is not the same as now. Maybe that one-time bill is gone, or maybe they decided not to buy the car, or whatever it is that they started. So first I'd revisit their why. Why are they doing this, and what will the money go towards? Because even though they're having fun on Facebook, they're going to earn money. And then once I find that out, I would help them be successful, because success will breed motivation. So if you can get back to their why and then help them be successful for a week of parties or whatever it is, or a cooking party next week, or 2 to 4 virtual parties next week, just to get started, then they'll be successful, and that will encourage them to do even more with their business. So those would be my first two things. Get back with their why and help them have some success again right away.
And just to follow up with what Becky's saying is, remember, if they've been inactive, they have no idea what we're offering them this month. So, you can, if you go live in your Facebook group, they're probably still there. I'm going to share with you one thing is I don't ever take consultants off of my team page because you never know when they decide that they may want to come back. So just share some of the information with them and maybe offer to do, maybe when they join, they were an in-home party consultant. Ask them to, hey, let's go ahead and do a Facebook party together. So just offering them some other options. And again, free, this is the month to do it. They can have a few virtual parties and get to that $1,500 level super easy. Okay. All right. Anything else, Becky, before we wrap up?
No, make it a great week.
Okay, absolutely. And love is waving goodbye too. So you guys have a great week. Thanks for staying up late with us. And we'll look forward to connecting with you again next week. And I'll go right away and get that commercial on there for you.
Thanks, Donna.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Donna.
Bye, everyone.